All right, well, hopefully you've got some neurons left over from that last one because we've got one more example, well, within the example. So we're still in example 3, this is just C, and they've given us this. What? It's huge. But we can simplify it. Right away we see that the brackets match, so right away we're just going to simplify. We're going to go 3x minus 4 is equal to, and this time we're going to use pink smiley face. Pink smiley face, so exciting. So now we're going to rewrite it with the pink smiley face. I'm just going to write my black stuff first and put in my pink smiley faces. So I've got 6 pink smiley face squared, 21 pink smiley face, plus 15. I'm going to factor it just like I would any other question. Big numbers, first thing I do is ask, are there any common factors between 6, 21, and 15? And you think, yes, yes there are. There's a 3. So I'm going to take the 3 out, which is going to leave me with 2 pink smiley face squared minus 7 pink smiley face plus 5. Well, that's easier. We just leave the 3 out there. We deal with these small numbers. And unfortunately, we are going to have to do decomp because we've got a number in front of the squared term. So 2 times 5 is 10. Factors of 10 that add to negative 7. Uh-oh. That means that they're both going to have to be negative because they multiply to become a positive. So 1 and 10, 2 and 5. Hey, look, 2 and 5 work as long as they're both negative. So I'm going to rewrite this again, put the 3 on the outside, and I've got my 2 pink smiley face squared minus 2 pink smiley face minus 5 pink smiley face plus 5. And now I'm just going to factor those guys out the way I did before by checking what I have in common with the first 2 terms. So the first 2 terms, 2 and 2, well that's 2, but we'll write the 3 with the big bracket out here. And then, getting my markers confused. Here we go. I can take a 2 pink smiley face out of each of these, and we're getting a lot of pink smiley faces. And then inside the brackets, I'm left with 1 pink smiley face minus 1, because there's a 2 pink smiley face here and a 2 pink smiley face here, so I just leave the 1 there as a factor. Next set, negative 5 pink smiley face plus 5. So negative gives me a negative number here, and 5 obviously works for that. So now I'm going to put my pink smiley face in there because negative 5 times pink smiley face gives me negative 5 pink smiley face. Oh, I'm done with smiley faces by now. Okay, plus 1 because 5 divided by 5, whoops, that's not a plus, that's a negative because negative 5 times negative 1 gives me positive 5. Now I've got my brackets that match and I just have to collect my terms outside. So I'm going to be left with 3 bracket, I'll set up my 2 sets of brackets, and I've got 2 smiley face minus 5 in the first set. And smiley face minus 1 in the second set. Now, we have to remember that pink smiley face is actually 3x minus 4 in disguise. So once I've got this set up, I'm going to have to put in 3x minus 4 for each of these guys. And a little concerned that I've taken up a bit too much room, but we'll give it a try. So I'm going to start it over here. 3 times 2. I'll put these as big brackets. This bracket goes in there. Minus 5, big bracket. Another big bracket. whoops, 3x minus 4 minus 1. So, you can see that, but I better not get any lower. All right. If I look at this one, I'm just going to leave the 3 there for now, and I'm going to simplify inside these brackets. This is 6x minus 8, because the 2 times 3x and the 2 times negative 4 gives me 6x minus 8. So I'm going to have 6x minus 8 minus 5 in that set of brackets. And yeah, I'm going to be able to simplify that. And then in this set of brackets, it's just, well, actually, let's just simplify that. It's going to be negative 13. This set of brackets, I've got 3x minus 4 minus 1, so that's minus 5. Yeah, so it's kind of gotten a bit awkward because I'm running out of room. So I'm just going to try to redraw it up here as the final answer being 3 on the outside times 6x minus 13 times 3x minus 5. So you can see that this is just kind of the normal pattern that we're used to doing, and then the last step plugs in that extra value and keeps it simple, because then all I have to do is just collect my like terms, maybe multiply one single number through brackets, but for the most part it's simple math. If I were to try to actually solve this out, I would have to FOIL this and then try to simplify it, and it takes a really long time and a lot of paper. So even though I kind of ran out of room here, it's still shorter this way than it would be if you tried to multiply all of that out and then somehow factor it. So it's kind of messy, but it's fun.